Hello everybody, today I'm going to try and fix the broken Mafex wrist joint. And how to do that, first off, say your figure has this joint, it snaps off. First you have to get the peg out of the hand, and if you can't glue the peg back on, you'd have to do what I did, which is cutting out the entire joint. So there's a big hole there. I will be using, one, a broken Mafex figure. Two, this will, I don't know if this is needed, but it will definitely help. These little clampers, and then these clampers, which are much more pointy, will also help, and I might use an X-Acto knife, I don't know. But you will need some 1mm wire. I will have a link to the wire in the description. Okay, so first off, you want to take your 1mm wire and bend it. Last time I tried this, I did just enough to go into the wrist, but I'm gonna go enough to go down the entire forearm. And you just clamp it together. Make it like a 2mm wire in one direction. So this should be good enough. Just clamping these together. And yeah, it looks pretty good so far. So now you could use normal scissors, but I'm gonna use these because it cuts it way easier. You just go to the bottom of where they connect the double with the normal, and you cut that and try. We'll see how deep it can go. So about there-ish. Yeah, goes to about there, and then you want there to be some articulation left. So you'll adjust with your hands about where you want it to go to. About there. I'd want that much sticking out. And also while you're at that, put the joint in the hand to see if it fits. If you need it to be extra tight, insert putty into the hand hole to make it more of a tight fit and stick on better. So from here, I want it to go probably right there. I think about there would be good, so I'm gonna cut right here. Okay. And now let's check. It's just a lot of checking. It's a lot of, you compare it to what you want it to be and then check. Now that would not look normal. So I haven't done this step again, but I've also failed this project twice. Well, succeeded one time, but it broke in animating. So clamp that together. That's still a lot to go. Now I'm going to cut out a bit more if I can. This is what the X-Acto knife is used for, by the way, to just cut a hole into the arm socket. This will definitely need to be cut again because that is just too far out. But I don't want it to be too far in at the same time. I want it to pop out a little bit, be compared with the other hand. So I'm saying maybe about just a little bit. I'm gonna flip it around so it's easier to see about how much I'm cutting off. Ooh, gotta be careful just cutting off little amounts now, because you don't want to cut off too much. Oh, I think that's perfect. I have this cover here because I don't want the hot glue to get all over my desk. Now let's see, it's just, you don't need a lot of hot glue, just a little bit. That seems pretty decent amount. Oh, that's too much, but it's probably better than too little, because the wire is big in this. So you stick it in as far as it can go, and then you gotta let it dry, which may take a long time. Long time is in about 5 to 10 minutes, but it feels like a long time. It's about level, didn't really get much spilled out. So, yeah, just gotta wait for this thing to dry now. Okay, let's put this in. Holy crap, that's perfect. That's perfect. Like, you see this in animation, you're not gonna really tell. Like, you definitely can tell that there's something up, but it still works. Okay, now let's test it, make sure it's not loose and it can still articulate, because I have never tried it this way before. You can articulate. Oh my god. No, I think I loosened it. No, I didn't mean to. No. Okay, let's see now. Can it fit back? Video shouldn't be. That's perfect, but I need to glue it back. Please. Oh. Okay, that's a bit too much. That's a tad bit too much. So when that happens, grab something like an X-Acto knife and just push it off. Okay. It should have had enough time to dry. Let's test this. It seems pretty sturdy. Moment of truth. It really seems to work. Some articulated poses. Oh, it seems to not be getting loose. If it does get loose, repeat the process or just cut a little hole in the hot glue, or just use the same hole where it came from and stick it right back in. It shouldn't get loose too much if the hot glue is really hot and sticks really well. So that wraps it up for this tutorial. I hope this video helps at least one of you guys out there to fix your figure that was past return date or just didn't have returns, so that it could be a cool functioning figure again. So thank you all for watching and see ya.